Okay. Chalo. Students, already we have discussed in your first class, no? I told you this paper, it is broadly divided into two parts. One part is change and another part is development. ପିଲାମାନେ slide ଦେଖାଯାଉଛି ମୁଁ clearly ଶୁଭାଯାଉଛି? Yes ନା?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So change and development. So change part already we have completed, right? And we are there in the currently we are there in the development part, right? Change unit one, unit two, it is there in the change, no? Everything it is related to change, and already we have completed in your last class, up to your last class, right? So today we will start organizational development. Ah, where we will discuss so many things, organizational development and its techniques are there. No, here in the organizational development chapter, we will discuss the what is organizational development. It means what do you mean by OD, and apart from this, we will discuss the objectives of OD, then interventions of OD. Some interventions means some techniques, right? Adapted by the organization for the developmental purpose. Apart from this, we will discuss something related to what the models of OD and process of OD, right? So these are different chapters. It is there in your syllabus, right? We will discuss one by one. So first, what do you mean by organizational development? Organizational development कौन? See, dear students, organizational development. Ultimately, every organization implemented change for the development purpose only. ସବୁ organization change implement କରନ୍ତି କଣ ପାଇଁ? ନା development ପାଇଁ. So here, organization adopted many things, no? Organizational development, how, what are the techniques, what are the method, and what are the steps the organization will take here so that the organizational development can be possible. It is the lookout and it is the responsibility of the top level management. So organizational development ultimately it is a planned process. It is जोटा कि no, without planning development cannot be possible, we know that. So it is a planned process, it is a systematic process, and it is the lookout by the top level management how the organization should be developed, right? And apart from this, it is a basically we can say it is a long term process. Huh? So ultimately change leads to development. What I told you, no, in your first class today onwards. So change leads to development. Without change, neither organization develop nor the individual development can be possible. So if I will not implement change in myself, then my development cannot be possible. Likewise, group, likewise organization. So here organization, it is a OD, it is a planned, no, organizational development. It is a planned process. It is a lookout by the top level management. It is a long term process, and it is a basically what, no, ultimately organization taking variety kind of techniques to the for the development purpose. So what are the techniques and what is ODC? Organizational development is the planned process. Already I told you, it is a practice of planned and systematic change in the belief, attitudes, and value of employee for individual and organization growth. Organizational development said, no, here we try to OD. It is a planned change. It is a planned process. No, it is a planned change where organization try to change its beliefs, attitude, values, structure, strategy, no, everything of the organization so that we can adapt new things, so that we can better adapt new things where employee as an individual, as a group, and organization growth and development can be possible, right? So all those things it can be possible based on the change only. So through change, we can go for this development system. So this is what your organizational development. ako ମନେ ରଖିବେ ହେଲା objectives of OD. No, what are the objectives and what are the purpose of OD? What are the importance of OD? Right? So, see, organizational development means here we will take many good things, good step for the basing on this development can be possible. So what are the things we will do here? See, development means organization should adapt here openness and openness among the employee as well as the management. Means through these organizations should share its views, ideas, no management should share its views, ideas in front of the employee, and employee also they can share its views and ideas in front of the management. So here both the person, the management as well as the employee open to each other through proper communication system. Here basically the two-way organization should adopt two-way communication where the employee have the scope to communicate and share their views in front of the management. Basing on this only development can be possible. It may be the organization, it may be the individual, it may be the group or whatever may be the things is there. Right? So it is highly essential for the development purpose. Apart from this, here development means employee commitment is highly essential. Employee commitment, employee should be more committed, more competent, more dynamic, and more self-direction towards the organization is highly essential. Without commitment, competent, committed, no, ah, kind of things, the organization also cannot develop. So here, organizational development means employee must be these things should be there towards the organization. Committed, competent, dynamic kind of things is highly essential, right? Apart from this, organizational development means we need level of trust, support, faith. Kaha bhitere? Among the between the management to employee. Trust or development means we have to develop trust, support, faith, no, between management and employee. So without this, also development cannot be possible. Employee will not no support to the management. Management will not support to the employee. They don't have any trust, support, no faith, belief, no. So development it may not be possible. Development means we have to develop such kind of situation first in the organization, right? Development means organization OD, no OD. It is highly concerned towards the individual development and as well as the group development, and the individual and group have to take the responsibility, increase its responsibility, right? Individual development, group development means organizational development. While individual development is there, group development is there, then it leads to organizational development where the individual person should take its responsibility and group of person also should take its responsibility, right? So we know the responsibility and we have the responsibility and we should take the responsibility. Basic on this organizational development can be possible. ଆସିବା କେହି କିଛି କାମ କରିବାନି, ଖଟି ମାରିବା, gossip କରିବା, right? ଏସବୁ ଆମେ ଗ୍ରୁପିଜିମ୍ କରିବା, କିଛି ମାନେ we will not give our ଆମେ ଫାର୍ଷ୍ଟ କଣ ପଢିକି ଆସିଲେ employee must be committed, competent, dynamic. ଏ ସବୁ ୱାର୍ଡ ନଥିବ, ପୁରା ଡିକ୍ସନାରୀ ଏ ସବୁ ୱାର୍ଡ ରହିଯିବ। organizational develop ହବ no, organization ଯେତେ ପାରିବ deteriorate ହବ। organization କଣ କରିବ ତଳ ଅବସ୍ଥାକୁ ଖାଲି ଯିବ, organization develop ହେଇପାରିବ ନାହିଁ। develop କଣ ସେ ପୁରା deterioration କୁ ଯାଇକିରି ସେ finally market ସେ ପୁରା close of organization. So this is what the objectives of OD, dear students, where employee motivation and job satisfaction is highly essential. ପିଲାମାନେ ଗୋଟେ ଜିନିଷ ସବୁବେଳେ ମନେ ରଖିବ, ଆମେ ଆଜି ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ପଢିକି ଆସିଲେ human resource management. Earlier in the traditional concept, organization treated human being as a basically machinery, no material equipments. But in the modern era, organization feel that no, the without human resource organization cannot sustain, where we have to human, if the organization treated human being as a resource, so resource means here employee motivation and job satisfaction is highly essential. I will not get timely salary, I will not get facility, I will not get benefit, I will not promoted, I will not get anything in the organization, right? Timely promotion may not be there, salary enhancement may not be there, anything is not there. So what will happen? It leads to employee demotivation and dissatisfaction. Employee demotivation, dissatisfaction means organization no cannot achieve its objective. Who will work? Ultimately, employee will work. Employee will dedicate towards the organization. Already we told you, I told you, no, we know that. Committed. So here the competent, all those things will vanish. And only employee will come to the organization for sake of, no, the responsibility. But employee will not take its responsibility, right? Employee present will be there, but the employee will not do anything for the organization. So ultimately, what will happen? Organization cannot grow. Or OD fail here. ଏଇଠି OD କଣ କରିବ? ପୁରା fail ମାରିବ. ତ you have maybe a high-fi machinery technology, no? Infrastructure, building, everything. But employee demotivation and job dissatisfaction leads to organization downfall. Right? So it is what the basically we can say the OD always try to increase the level of motivation and job satisfaction among the employees. Organizational development also, it always concerned towards the what? Innovation and creativity. Facilitate innovation and adaptability. Innovation, creativity and adaptability. No, also without innovation and creativity organization cannot be possible. We will give same types of product, no stereotyping of product, same kind of things we will give towards the society and the customer and the market. Definitely one time will come, na, the society will not like your organization and your product, and the product will decline in the market. And also when the stagnation and decline will be there. So innovation is highly essential, related to the organization, related to the product, related to everything. You have to do something different, no? And it can be possible and leads to organizational development. And OD always try to manage conflict, stress, dissatisfaction, no kind of situation in the organization. Always effectively manage, right? So we will minimize conflict, stress, employee dissatisfaction. We can maximize employee motivation and job satisfaction and healthy environment, right? OD is concerned for these. Then it try to always increase cooperation, collaboration, coordination among employees. Yes, it is highly essential, dear students. It is not only essential for the organization, but also it is essential for everywhere, no? ଆମେ ଘରେ ବି ଯେତେବେଳେ ରହୁଛେ ଆମର level of coordination, cooperation, no mutual understanding କାହା ଭିତରେ ଆମ family member ଭିତରେ ଆମେ cooperate କରି କାମଟା କରୁଛେ, coordinate କରୁଛେ ସମସ୍ତେ କିଏ କୋଉଟା କରିବ, ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କ ଭିତରେ ଗୋଟେ level of high level of understanding ରଖୁଛେ, ସେଇଥିପାଇଁ ଆମେ କହୁଛେ ଆମ family it is a very happy sweet family. Likewise organization, no, we have to adopt such kind of things, no? If we will adopt coordination, cooperation, mutual understanding, level of support, help, no? So organization growth and development can be possible, or else not. And it is highly essential for the organization purpose, because organization is like our family. କିଛି ଖରାପ ଲୋକ ରହିବେ, ସମସ୍ତେ ତ organization ରେ ମ୍ୟାମ୍ ସମସ୍ତେ କଣ ଭଲ ନା, but we have to manage it properly. And organization development means development of team, development of leader. Without team development, without leader development, also organizational development cannot be possible. If you want to develop organization, first you have to develop leader. First you develop team, so that the leader and team, they will give their 100% and successful OD can be possible. And also organizational development, it is always highly concerned towards the healthy organization culture and climate. Organization development always try to adapt the culture. Those culture, it is a good culture, it is there in the organization, and healthy organization climate also. So dear students, this is the purpose of OD, organizational development. In the modern era, organizational development is highly essential. And without change, these things cannot be possible. And without this is the objective. So we have to follow this objective. If we will not do all those things, it is a responsibility. ଖାଲି ଆମେ କହିବାନି ସବୁ responsibility होची ସବୁ look out होची management ର, no, କିଛି management support କରିବ, କିଛି ଆମେ support କରିବା, ଦୁଇ ଜଣଙ୍କର ଆମେ କଣ କହିଲେ, it is a contribution by the leader, it is a contribution by the team as an individual also. So both the side contribution is highly essential towards the organization. Neither I will contribute alone, nor management will contribute alone. Management will contribute, but I will not support. I will support, but management will not contribute. So ultimately, the effective organization cannot be possible. Right? So this is what organizational development, purpose, objectives, importance, need. Got it now, dear students? Is it clear to you? ପିଲାମାନେ
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
ଅନ୍ୟମାନେ ଓକେ
Yes,
ଓକେ
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
ଓକେ ହେଲା ସୋ ଏଇ ସବୁ ଆମର ଅର୍ଗାନାଇଜେସନ ପାଇଁ ଏ ସବୁ ଇମ୍ପ୍ଲିମେଣ୍ଟ କରିବା ହେଲା ତ ଚାଲନ୍ତୁ ନେକ୍ସଟ ପ୍ରୋସେସଟା ମୁଁ ପରେ ପଢେଇବି କାହିଁକି ନା ପ୍ରୋସେସରେ କିଛିଟା ଇଣ୍ଟରଭେନସନ୍ସ ଆସିବ ସୋ ଇଣ୍ଟରଭେନସନ ପରେ ଆମେ ପ୍ରୋସେସକୁ ଯିବା ସୋ ଇଣ୍ଟରଭେନସନ୍ସ ଓଡି ଇଣ୍ଟରଭେନସନ୍ସ ଟେକ୍ନିକ୍ସ ଅଫ ଓଡି ହେଲା କଣ OD interventions means what do you mean by intervention? Exam ରେ ଆସିବ ଆପଣଙ୍କର interventions କହିକି ଆସିବ question ହେଲା so interventions means it is the technique ଆମେ ଯୋଉ କହିଲେ ନା ମ୍ୟାମ୍ ଏୟା facility ଏୟା organization ର objective ସବୁ ରହିଲା now how we can achieve its objective ଆମେ ତ କିଛି ଗୋଟେ objective fix କଲେ ଉପରେ so how we will achieve it so we can achieve it through this technique and through this process and process it is based on the technique only technique through ame process ko jiba model through ame process ko jiba right so dear students OD interventions means here organization adopted some techniques right for organizational development purpose so techniques are you can see here many techniques are there it including survey feedback envisioning team building management leadership training sensitivity training job enrichment goal setting these are managerial grid technique so these are variety kind of techniques are there where it's depend on the organization which technique the organization will adopt for the development purpose ଆମ ହାତରେ 10ଟା ଅପସନ ଅଛି କି 15ଟା we have 10 option 15 option 20 option 5 option now we have many option and alternatives are there out of many option and alternative here we will decide which alternative we will adopt କୋଉ interventions ଟା ଆମେ adopt କରିବା ହେଲା ଆ ଭିତରୁ ଆମେ ସବୁ ପଢିଦେବା ଯୋଉଟା ଅର୍ଗାନାଇଜେସନ କୁ ସୁଇଟେବଲ ହବ ସେଟା ଆଡପ୍ଟ କରିବ ଫର ଦ ଡେଭଲପମେଣ୍ଟ ପର୍ପସ ତ ଚଲନ୍ତୁ ସର୍ଭେ ଫିଡବ୍ୟାକ ସେ ସର୍ଭେ ଫିଡବ୍ୟାକ ଡିୟର ଷ୍ଟୁଡେଣ୍ଟସ ସର୍ଭେ means organization will collecting employee opinion survey towards the employee को survey करिबो and तारा feedback collect करिबो किए it is a responsibility of the leader so here the leader the management will survey to the employee and collect feedback and collect feedback means collect opinion of the employee means what कौन survey करियो मैडम कौन opinion collect करिबो ना the what is the basically no we can say the level of motivation and level of job satisfaction of the employee towards the organization whether the level of wages whether of basically we can say the level of working hours level of working condition level of facilities benefits सब include करछि employee motivation job satisfaction को right so here it is a responsibility of the leader it is a responsibility of the management the management should adopt this technique survey among the employee to analyze the level of motivation and job satisfaction and it leads to working hours working condition wages and salary no basically we can say the organization facilities benefits all those things so through this, the management will collect information and analyze the information. Basing on this, the organization will take the step. And basing on this, improvement of the organization and organizational development can be possible. ପିଲାମାନେ କାହିଁକି ଆମେ ଏଟା କରିବା because in the present environment we know that already I told you 1,000 times without human beings without employee organization cannot achieve its goal. So we have to survey the employee. We should analyze the view of the employee towards the organization. ଏଇନା ମତେ ପଚାରିବେ ମ୍ୟାଡାମ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଅର୍ଗାନାଇଜେସନ ମୁଁ ମୋର ଭ୍ୟୁ ଦେବି ହଁ ମ୍ୟାଡାମ ଆପଣଙ୍କର କହିଲେ ଆମେ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ସର୍ଭେ କରୁଛୁ ଆପଣ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଅର୍ଗାନାଇଜେସନ ଉପରେ ଆପଣ କଣ ଭ୍ୟୁ ଦେବେ what kind of view, what is your view towards your organization? Definitely, I will share my view, whether I am satisfied or dissatisfied, whether I am motivated or demotivated. If dissatisfied, then which area I have dissatisfied? कौन पाई मु dissatisfied अछि? मु motivated अछि, कौन पाई motivated अछि? So मु सब जिंस को मु मोर एठी शेयर करिवि, राइट? सो जदि मु शेयर कले इंडिविजुअल को पचरा जिवो, राइट? सो एटा कहा रिस्पांसिबिलिटी? एटा लीडर रिस्पांसिबिलिटी, बुझिले ना? सो दिस इज व्हाट द सर्वे फीडबैक टेक्निक, डियर स्टूडेंट्स. ହେଲା ତାପରେ ଆସିଲା କଣ ନା ଏନଭିଜନିଂ. ଆଇ ହୋପ ଶୁଣନ୍ତୁ, ଯୋଉଠି ନ ବୁଝିବେ ପଚାରିବେ, ଏଟା ଇଜି ଅଛି, କିଛି ଡିଫିକଲ୍ଟ ନୁହଁ. ହେଲା, ଇନଭିଜନିଂ କଣ? ସି ଇନଭିଜନିଂ ଆମେ ଭିଜନ ଉପରେ ଗୋଟେ ଚାପ୍ଟର ଉପରେ ପଢିକି ଆସିଲେ ୟୁନିଟ 1 ରେ, ରାଇଟ? ଅର୍ଗାନାଇଜେସନ ଷ୍ଟ୍ରାଟେଜି ଆଣ୍ଡ ଭିଜନ. ସି ଏଭ୍ରି ଅର୍ଗାନାଇଜେସନ ଭିଜନ ରୁ ଆସିଲା ଭିଜନିଂ, ଇନଭିଜନିଂ, ରାଇଟ? ସି organization, every organization having some vision, and how to achieve its vision, how to achieve the vision, it is the responsibility of the organization. Organization mane kiye? Whom? It is the responsibility of the employee as well as the leader, right? So to achieve that, how to achieve the vision, mission, objective of the organization, and what the things, what the steps we have to take here. No, already we have discussed one chapter in this syllabus. ମୁଁ ଏଇଟା ଆଉ ସେଠି ପଢେଇବିନି, ଆମେ ତାପରେ ଗୋଟେ ଚାପ୍ଟର ପଢିଛେ, ସେଟା ଏଠି ଆପଣ ଏକ୍ସଟେଣ୍ଡ କରିବେ କେମିତି ଆମେ ଭିଜନ କୁ ଆଚିଭ କରିବା. So what are the technique we will adopt here? Already we have discussed one chapter. This is how in visioning, dear students, ସେଟା ଆପଣ ଏଠି ଏକ୍ସଟେଣ୍ଡ କରିବେ. ହେଲା, then ଆସିଲା କଣ? ଟିମ୍ ବିଲ୍ଡିଂ. See, group and team କେତେ organization ପାଇଁ important? Already we have discussed in the objectives, no? The team and group, it is highly important for the organization. The positive team, positive group. So here, it is a responsibility of the leader and organization, develop team, develop group with proper coordination, cooperation, no? In the among the group people, proper coordination, cooperation, support, faith, belief, trust, everything should be there. So we have to develop team and group. This team will do this work. This group will do this work. ଆମେ ଧରନ୍ତୁ ଆମେ କହିଲେ କି ଆମର ଏଇନା ଡିଡିସି ରେ ହେଲା ଏଇ ଗୋଟେ ଟିମ୍ ଅଛି, ଯୋଉ ଟିମ୍ ଟା କି ସ୍କଲାରସିପ ବୁଝିବେ, ହେଲା, ଯୋଉଥିରେ କି ପିଲାଙ୍କ ସହିତ ଲେଭେଲ ଅଫ ସେଇ ଟାଇପ ର କୋଅର୍ଡିନେସନ, କୋଅପରେସନ, ସପୋର୍ଟ, ନା ଆମେ ପିଲାଙ୍କ ସହିତ ଟିମ୍ ସହିତ ରହିବା ସହିତ ପିଲାଙ୍କ ସହିତ ସେତିକି ଲେଭେଲ ଅଫ ସେଇ ରଖିବାକୁ ପଡିବ. ସୋ ଦ୍ୟାଟ କଣ ହବ ନା ପିଲା ବି ବେନିଫିଟ ପାଇବ, ଅର୍ଗାନାଇଜେସନ ର ମଧ୍ୟ ଅର୍ଗାନାଇଜେସନ ତାର ଅବଜେକ୍ଟିଭ ଆଚିଭ କରିବ, ରାଇଟ? ସୋ ଏମିତି ଭେରାଇଟି ଟାଇପ ର ଟିମ୍ ଡେଭଲପ କରାଯାଏ, ଯେ କି ଆଡମିସନ, ଏଇ ଗ୍ରୁପ ଟା ଆଡମିସନ କରିବ, ଏଇ ଗ୍ରୁପ ଟା ସ୍କଲାରସିପ ବୁଝିବ, ଏଇ ଗ୍ରୁପ ଟା ଆଡମିନିଷ୍ଟ୍ରେଟିଭ ୱାର୍କ କରିବ, ରାଇଟ? So in a group team, we have to, it is a responsibility of the leader, identify best person and form a team, form a group where the group must be proper coordination, cooperation, mutual understanding, everything should be there. And basically we can say it is the best also level of understanding and coordination, cooperation, support should be there between team as well as the leader. That is a team building. Through this organization, the organizational development can be possible. Right? Management and leadership training. देखो पिला माने सब आगे interrelated and interdependent to each other. सब टेक्निक होची समस्तଙ୍କ सहित related अछि. Management and leadership training. Organization कहूची, if you want to develop your organization, you want to develop team, first you develop leader. Without leader, without development of leader, organization development cannot be possible. Team development may not be there. So first we have to develop a leader so that the team development and organizational development, it will be there, right? So how we can develop leader? Now we have to know we should provide the best training to the leader. So leadership training, leadership development. Here we have to identify what kind of leader it is there in our organization. जोटा हमें managerial grid रे मोइना कहिबी आपण मानको, right? What kind of leader it is there in our organization? Whether the leadership development is required or not. If yes, then first develop leader. So develop leader means develop team and develop organization should be there. So this is the management and leadership training, right? Sensitivity training. Sensitivity training माने कौन पिला माने? See, sensitivity training kohuchi here we have to how we can no participate towards the organization work. Sensitivity training said first I have to aware in myself as an individual and I should understand others. ତା ମାନେ ଏଠି ମ୍ୟାଡାମ କଣ ବୁଝିଲେ? See, sensitivity training and T group training, this concept developed by Katlin. ଆମେ ଯୋଉ Katlin ଉପରେ ପଢିକି ଆସିଲେ ଚେଞ୍ଜ ମଡେଲରେ Katlin ଅଛନ୍ତି. Katlin ଏଇ sensitivity training କୁ develop କରିଛନ୍ତି. Sensitivity training and T group training ଆକୁ କୁହାଯାଏ. Where ଏଇଠି କୁହାଯାଉଛି organizational develop କେମିତି ହବ ନା through sensitivity training. Now here those are the people who are working in the organization, different person having different mentality, different attitude, different kind of perception people are holding. Through sensitivity training, an individual people should analyze himself and herself. It means I will aware in myself what kind of attitude, what kind of perception, what kind of personality, what kind of mental state of mentality I'm holding in myself. And basing on these, I have to rectify in myself if I'm holding some kind of something is negative. And I also will try to understand the other people. And it can be possible through proper training only, sensitivity training. ହେଲା ମୁଁ କାହାକୁ କୋଅପରେଟ କରିବିନି ମୁଁ ମୋର ଲେଭେଲ ଅଫ ଆଟିଟ୍ୟୁଡ ଡେଭଲପ କରିଛି ସେମିତି ତ ଅର୍ଗାନାଇଜେସନରେ ହେଇପାରିବନି ସେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଲୋକଙ୍କୁ ଟ୍ରେନିଂ ଦିଆଯିବ ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କୁ ଗୋଟେ କମନ ପ୍ଲାଟଫର୍ମରେ ବସାଯିବ ବସେଇକି ଯେତେବେଳେ ଟ୍ରେନିଂ ଦିଆଯିବ and basing on this ଆମେ କଣ କରିବା we should more aware about the myself and others ମୁଁ ନିଜକୁ ବି ଜାଣିବି ଆଉ ମୁଁ ଅନ୍ୟକୁ ବି ଜାଣିବି ଯୋଉଥିରେ କି individual person they should change its mentality right ସେମାନେ ତାଙ୍କ mentality କୁ ସେଇଠି change କରିବେ so ସେଇ ଅନୁସାରେ ଆମେ କଣ କରିବା ନା employee ର develop କରିବା while employee development is there then the organizational development is there. This is the sensitivity training. आपण आपणकर attitude और level of माने mentality set करिके organization रे रहिले हबो नाही. So this is what the Katlins कहले. Job enrichment पिला माने job enrichment एठी कोन कहूची see ए जो job enrichment concept को के develop कला ना आको develop कले Husberg. So Husberg ताकर two factor theory रे job enrichment को develop कले. Husberg कहले if you want to develop your organization, then you should adopt job enrichment concept. See, job enrichment, job enlargement. Duita concept, duita technique achi. And developed by Frederick Husberg. Job enlargement means where job enlargement, it is the horizontal dimension. Job enrichment means it is a vertical dimension. Job enlargement means organization will add organization will add some extra tasks, duties and responsibility towards the individual where the employee motivation may not be there. But in the job enrichment concept, organization will provide something different facility and benefit to you. It will enhance job satisfaction and performance of the individual. Job enrichment concept, it is a vertical dimension of the employee. Right? Jothire ki employee growth, advancement, recognition, responsibility, achievement, all those things it will be included in this particular area. Where employee will enhance its more job satisfaction and more performance it will be there in the organization. That is the job enrichment concept. एठी हमें पिला माने ultimately सब angle रे कहा को develop करचे कहिले employees को develop करचे employee रो need को employee रो well-being को so that organizational development can be possible. एटा सब बेले मन रखिबो so सेठ में हेला टेक्निक सब employee को develop करिबा पय so एठू हमें organization vision objective सब किछि हम achieve करिबा तमे कहबा मैम हम organization रे किछि नै हला कि हमर organization रे सब अछि either or right goal setting and MBO goal setting and MBO कोन ए concept को के develop करले ना पीटर ड्रकर ए सब टेक्निक को पिला माने जो इंटरवेंशन सेठी पढुची हमें सो सब टेक्निक को कहीं ना कहीं सब डेवलप करचंती राइट goal setting and MBO this concept developed by Peter Drucker And according to Peter Drucker कहले no, every goal setting माने कौन? Every organization having some goal. MBO means management by objectives. Every organization having some goal and objectives. Peter Drucker said. Ah, ଏଇଟା ଆପଣ ମାନେ ଗୋଟେ ଚାପ୍ଟର ପଢିକି ଆସିଥିବେ ଫାର୍ଷ୍ଟ ସେମିଷ୍ଟର ଆପଣଙ୍କ ମ୍ୟାନେଜମେଣ୍ଟ ପେପରରେ, right? So every organization having some goal and objectives where the individual and organization, individual as well as the leader, as well as the superior, as well as the management, we should work together to achieve this objective and goal. This is the concept of MBO, management by objective and setting goal. कौन कहले पिला माने मु एठी? पीटर ड्रकर कहले द मॉडर्न थिंकर, नो आमे जो पीटर ड्रकर को मॉडर्न मैनेजमेंट थिंकर कहूचे, मॉडर्न मैनेजमेंट थिंकर पीटर ड्रकर सेड से कहले कि every organization having some goal and objective, management by objective means management having some objective where individual and management we should work together to achieve its objective. It means the management should support towards the individual and the individual should support towards the management. এই through ଆମେ ଆମର objective को achieve କରି परिबा. एटाको मन रखिबे goal setting and MBO. पिला माने एतिकी पर्यंत बुझिले कि yes or no students?
Yes, ma'am.
ହେଲା तापरे गोटे managerial grid technique अछि मु एठी पढैतिली कोन पढैतिली ना आमे एठी आइडेंटिफाई करबा को टाइप रो लीडर मैनेजमेंट एंड लीडरशिप ट्रेनिंग जो आमे कहले हैला को टाइप रो लीडर आमे एठी आइडेंटिफाई करबा सो सेइठु आमे डिसाइड करबा वेयर वी विल डिसाइड वेदर वी leadership development is required or not, and it can be identified based on the managerial grid. एटा managerial grid पिला माने एटा ऑलरेडी आपण माने ओबी रे पढि के आछन जति को आपण सो पढु नांती ऑलरेडी हमें मैनेजमेंट एचआरएम ओबी फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर सब पढि के आछे, राइट? सेकंड सेमेस्टर डिजास्टर मैनेजमेंट पेपर टा पूरा डिफरेंट थिला, बट फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर जो कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ एचआर ओबी मैनेजमेंट आर कॉम्बिनेशन रे एई होची एमसीएसआर, राइट? जो थिरे कि हमें सब किछि किछि परिमाण रे आगे रे पढि किरी आसीचे पिला माने एटा को देखिबो मैनेजरियल ग्रिड टेक्निक ना मैनेजरियल ग्रिड टेक्निक सेट एठी एटा कोन कहूची ना मैनेजरियल ग्रिड टेक्निक इट इंप्लाइज कोन इंप्लाई कला पिला माने एठी देखिबो पांच प्रकार टेक्निक अछि, पांच प्रकार थिंग्स अछि, नो देयर आर 5 टाइप ऑफ थिंग्स आर देयर. आकु टिके भलसे बुझि जिवो जोटा कि एटा को सेई लीडरशिप ट्रेनिंग आ एटा दुईटा को कवर अप. So managerial grid said there are 5 factors we will discuss here: 1.1, 1.9, 9.9, 9.1 and 5.5. Where if we can analysis in the left side, it said concern for people, we will analysis in the lower side, it is concern for the production. Hela eta concern for people अछि, eta concern for production अछि, right? जो थिरे कि पिला माने concern for people, concern for production left side रे आउ lower side रे हैला जो थिरे कि it's 1.1 आमे देखिले, right? 1.1 if we can analysis the 1.1 itself, it said improvised management. Improvised management means what? Improvised management means एटु देखिबो दुईटा को 1 और 1 रे अछि, त माने कोन concern for people अछि 1 रे, concern for production मध्ये अछि 1 रे. ता माने concern for एठी हम केते दुईटा को लो अछि, हम जते ऊपर को जिबा हाई अछि, राइट? सो concern for people मध्ये लो अछि, concern for production मध्ये लो अछि. ता माने एठी कोन कहउछि पिला माने managerial grid technique said this is a kind of leader, it is there in the organization. The leader is neither concerned for the people, the leader is not concerned for the production. जदि people develop हबनी, production increase हबनी, productivity increase हबनी, ताले organization development होई परिबनी, right? So एक गोटे leader अछि organization, it is a kind of leader, one type of leader it is there in the organization. Managerial grid means it is a kind of manager, it is there in the organization. The manager neither concerned for the people nor concerned for the production. So this is the 1.1 manager. It is the improvised management, improvised manager, right? It means what? If such kind of leader and manager if it is there in the organization, or organizational development will fail. एठी organizational development कोन करिवो हेई परिवो एठी fail मारिवो. सो आपको इंप्रूव करवा दरकार ए मैनेजर को कौन करवा दरकार लीडर को कौन करवा दरकार द मैनेजर लीडर शुड इंप्रूव हिमसेल्फ एंड हरसेल्फ इंप्रूवाइज ताको इंप्रूव करो भाई और एल्स ऑर्गेनाइजेशन डेवलपमेंट सेठी स्टॉप हे जबो बुझिले एटा हला गोटे प्रकार टेक्निक किए आको पुनी डेवलप किए कले एमती तो एटा मन को आसेनी आको डेवलप किए करछथि आको डेवलप करछथि ब्लैक एंड माउंटेन हाँ द मोस्ट एमिनेंट पर्सनालिटी जे की सी डेवलप कले दिस मैनेजरियल ग्रिड कांसेप्ट राइट से ओहियो एंड मिचगांव यूनिवर्सिटी से आको डेवलप करथिले सेई लोक मानन को नै कि राइट तो जदि हम एठी ऊपर को जिबा पिला माने लेफ्ट साइड रो ऊपर को जिबा हैला सेठी कोन अछि कंसर्न फॉर पीपल इज वेरी हाई सेटा कोन ना 1.9 ग्रेड रे रहिला ता माने एठी जदि कंसर्न फॉर पीपल इज वेरी हाई ता माने एठी कोन अछि कंसर्न फॉर प्रोडक्शन इज लो এই যে লোকটি অছন্তি লিডরটি অছন্তি concern for country club management 1.9 we can say it is a country club management where the person is concerned for people is high whereas concern for production is low ता माने लोकटा people प्रति बहुत concern अछि but production प्रति सेतेटा concern नाही concern प्रति production प्रति concern सेते नाही people friendly right employee friendly but production not concerned towards the production and productivity country club management we can say this kind of leader it is there in the organization right ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆମେ left ର right ର ତଳକୁ ଆସିବା ସେଠି ଗୋଟେ ଅଛି 9.1 leader task management 9.1 ଏଠି କଣ ଅଛି ନା concern for production high whereas concern for people low ଇଏ ଗୋଟେ leader ଅଛନ୍ତି concern for production organization production केमती बढ़िबो productivity केमती बढ़िबो से बहुत concern but केमिति एम्प्लॉय कोन करिवे that is not look out by this leader हैला तमे केमती करछ करो what you will do this is your lookout but you have to produce this much of unit so employee no concern is completely not there the leader ये हैला गोटे प्रकार leader organization right जदि हमें middle को जिबा middle of the road middle road of management कहा जाय को जोटा कि 5.5 एटा गोटे ग्रिड अछि पिला माने एमती घरा घेरा थिबो तुम जुआडू ये करिवो 5 पोजीशन रे से रहउथबो हैला जोटा कि हमें कहबे 5.5 ता माने कोन मिडिल ऑफ द रोड मैनेजमेंट it is a kind of leader the leader it is little bit concerned towards the people little bit concerned towards the management high concern high no nahi little bit 50-50 परा टिके लोकंग प्रति concern टिके प्रोडक्शन प्रति concern ये गोटे प्रकार लीडर and last one is the 9.9 leader right team management leader जो थिरे कि हाई कंसर्न एपटे भी 9 एपटे भी 9 दुईटा को हाई पोजीशन रे रहिला so 9.9 it is a team management leader team management no team management 9.9 it said the leader is highly concerned towards the people highly concerned towards the management sorry management highly concerned towards the people highly concerned towards the production पिला माने गोटे सेकंड होल्ड करो गोटे सेकंड ଗୋଟେ ଲିଟର ଆଣିଛ କି ତାହେଲେ ଟିକେ ମା ଗୋଟେ ସେ ପିଲା ଆସୁଛି ହେଲା ତ ପିଲାମାନେ ଏଠି କଣ ନା କଣ କହିଲି ହଁ team management is the 9.9 leader who are highly concerned towards the people, highly concerned towards the management. So this managerial grid it implies managerial grid କଣ କହୁଛି ପିଲାମାନେ ନା it implies now what kind of leader it is there in our organization. What I told you, only leader is developed, team not developed, organization OD well. କଣ ଆମକୁ ଦରକାର ନା we need developed team and developed leader. So here through this managerial grid technique we should identify ଆମେ identify କରିବା now what kind of leader it is there in our organization, whether the leader is 1.1 1.9 9.9 5.5 or 9.1. So basing on this we have to ଯଦି 9.9 leader ଆମ organization ରେ ଅଛି successful OD can be possible. Now organization will reach in the top of the sky. Organization ଶୁଣନ୍ତୁ ଆମେ କହିବା କି ଖାଲି production ପ୍ରତି concern ନବା ତାହେଲେ employee dissatisfied ବଢିବ ଯୋଉଟା କି ଆମେ କଣ କହିଲେ 9.1 employee dissatisfaction ବଢିବ. Organization growth ଖାଲି ଆମେ ଚିନ୍ତା କରିବା employee କଥା ଚିନ୍ତା କଲ କି employee କଣ କରିବେ ନା finally organization ରୁ resign କରିବେ ବାହାରିବେ କାମ କରିବେନି. ଯଦି ଆମେ ଖାଲି ଏମ୍ପ୍ଲୟି କଥା ଚିନ୍ତା କରିବା ଏମ୍ପ୍ଲୟି ସହିତ ମାନେ ହସ ଖୁସିରେ ଟାଇମ ଇଏ କରିବା ତାହେଲେ ଅର୍ଗାନାଇଜେସନ କଥା କିଏ ଚିନ୍ତା କରିବ ଟିକେ ଆ ପ୍ରତି ଟିକେ ତା ପ୍ରତି ଆଜିକାଲି ଟିକେ ଟିକେ ଚଳିବନି ଲିଟିଲ ବିଟ କନସର୍ନ ନା ଆମକୁ ହାଇଲି କନସର୍ନ ଦରକାର ଏମ୍ପ୍ଲୟି କୁ ବି ବେଷ୍ଟ ଦିଅ ଅର୍ଗାନାଇଜେସନ ପାଇଁ ବି ବେଷ୍ଟ ଦିଅ. ସୋ ଏଇଠୁ ଆମେ ଆଇଡେଣ୍ଟିଫାଇ କରିବା ଅଛନ୍ତି ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ଆମେ ପାଞ୍ଚଟା ଯୋଉ ବ୍ଲାକ୍ ଆଣ୍ଡ ମାଉଣ୍ଟେନ ଆଇଡେଣ୍ଟିଫାଇ କଲେନି କି ଲିଡର ଏଇ 5 ପ୍ରକାର ଲିଡର ଅଛନ୍ତି ଅର୍ଗାନାଇଜେସନ ରେ ଆପଣ ମାନେ ଦେଖୁଥିବେ ଆପଣ ଡେ ଟୁ ଡେ ଲାଇଫ ରେ ଆପଣ ତାକୁ ଆନାଲିସିସ ବି କରିପାରିବେ. ଆପଣ ଆଗରୁ ଜାଣିନଥିଲେ ଏ ଟାଇପ ର ଏଇନା ଯେତେବେଳେ ଜାଣିଲେ ଦେଖିବେ ଆପଣଙ୍କର କୋଉ ଟାଇପ ର ଅର୍ଗାନାଇଜେସନ ଲିଡର ଅଛି ରାଇଟ. 1.1 ବି ଅଛନ୍ତି ପୁରା 100% 1.1 ଲିଡର ଇଟ ଇଜ देयर इन द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. ନା ତାର ଏମ୍ପ୍ଲୟି ପ୍ରତି କନସର୍ନ ତା ଅର୍ଗାନାଇଜେସନ ପ୍ରତି କନସର୍ନ ସିଏ ତାର ସାଲାରୀ ପ୍ରତି କନସର୍ନ ସିଏ ତାର ଷ୍ଟାଟସ ସାଲାରୀ ତାର ମାନେ ଫ୍ୟାସିଲିଟି ବେନିଫିଟ ତାର नो आई मी एंड माई सेल्फ लेजिस्फेयर लीडर हम पढ़ी आसते राइट. सो हमको लेजिस्फेयर लीडर है ना ये जो इम्प्रोवाइज लीडर है लेजिस्फेयर लीडर हमको ये लीडर दरकार नहीं हमको दरकार टीम मैनेजमेंट पार्टिसिपेटिव डेमोक्रेटिक लीडर right where full of support towards the organization full of support towards the employee. ଆଉ ଯୋ ଏ ସବୁକୁ ସେଇଥିପାଇଁ ପଢାଯାଏ ମାନେ କଣ କହିଲେ ଆମେ ଜାଣିବା ପାଇଁ. ପିଲାମାନେ ବୁଝିଲ କିରେ ଯେତିକି ମୁଁ ମାନେ କହିଲି ଷ୍ଟୁଡେଣ୍ଟସ୍ ପିଲାମାନେ हेलो
Yes, ma'am.
पूरा
Yes,
क्लियर
ma'am.
ना
Yes, ma'am.
पूरा
Yes, ma'am.
क्लियर ना
Yes,
हाँ
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
थैंक यू हाँ ହେଲା. सो ए सब होची आपण मानकर कोन रिलेटेड टू एतिकी पर्यंत आपण माने मने रखिबे ହେଲା. एइठी मो क्लास स्टॉप करूची काहेकि ना मो जिबी हां डीडीसी को ହେଲା एठी स्टॉप करची क्लास. नेक्स्ट क्लास रे आपणकर एई जो मॉडल आउ अछि जोटा आपणकर कोन कहिले प्रोसेस ताको कंप्लीट करिकि टोटल क्वालिटी मैनेजमेंट पढेबी ହେଲା. मॉडल टा पढेबी प्रोसेस टा पढेबी ओडी रो ते टोटल क्वालिटी मैनेजमेंट को जिबा. ମୁଁ ଏଠି ଷ୍ଟପ୍ କଲି ଆପଣଙ୍କର କ୍ଲାସ୍ ହେଲା. ଆପଣ ମାନେ ବି ଯାଆନ୍ତୁ କାମ କରନ୍ତୁ. ଥ୍ୟାଙ୍କ ୟୁ ବାय ବାय ସି ୟୁ
Yes,
ଇନ୍
sir.
ନେକ୍ସଟ.
Sure, ma'am.
ଥ୍ୟାଙ୍କ ୟୁ ଥ୍ୟାଙ୍କ ୟୁ
Thank you,
ବାय
ma'am.
ବାय
Have a nice day ahead.
ଥ୍ୟାଙ୍କ ୟୁ ଆଣ୍ଡ ୟୁ ଟୁ ଥ୍ୟାଙ୍କ ୟୁ.